Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So we're going to do all the chords in the D major basic position. So D chord. Now a properly executed D in this position only uses 3 strings, but we do have the option to use the 4th string above because it's going to be an open D and it rounds out the chord, balances it more, gives it a bit more punch too. However, for this, we're not allowed to use that open D string, or it just throws a wrench in everything. But we're going to start 1 back at the 1st fret with this D chord, okay? Because, well, we have a chord called C sharp, which is D flat. Remember, your fretboard is dual, okay? And sometimes, I'll be honest, even after 40-odd years of playing myself, this sometimes can throw me off because I got to remember sharp, flat, major. Okay, I got it, yeah. Right? So it's kind of like, you know, if I make a boo-boo, I'll correct myself. Don't worry. Anyway, so C sharp is D flat and only 3 strings. And you got to really concentrate on just strumming those 3 strings. And you'll know if you hit the 4th because it'll kind of sound horrible. Right? Anyways. So we want to concentrate on the 3. And then we go from C sharp, which is D flat, to a D. Okay. D goes to D sharp, which is E flat. Okay, so we got D, D sharp, E. E automatically goes to F because E does not have a sharp. Okay, so it has to go automatically to F. F goes to F sharp, which is G flat. Then we go to G. G sharp is next, which is A flat. And then of course we have A. A sharp is B flat. And then we go to B. And then B goes to C. And we start over onto the 12th fret, and we start all over again. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, because you have an octave plus on your guitar. Now, if you have 24 frets on your particular guitar you own, that's 2 full octaves. In this case, we don't get a full 2 octaves because we don't have 24 frets. But everything does start over again at the 12th fret. Okay, so you'll notice if you hit an open E, and then you fret the 12th fret on that E string. That's also an E, A, D, G, B, and E. So Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. So now playing these chords, I have a friend of mine, I've talked about this before, she's got these short little fingers. She also plays a 12 string, okay? And because of her fingers, it does restrict her for certain chords. So she'll do some of her chords here. Instead of doing an F, she'll find the F here and do it there, okay? And it actually works quite well, especially when she's playing with her husband, because her husband actually can do all the chords without any issues of the normal, you know, like F, G, and so on. But it blends really well, especially when you got a 12 string and a 6 string. So for her, it's like, it's not a big deal. She can use this and she can get between here and here rather rapidly. And very accurately too. And that's the big thing, is the accuracy part. Getting accurate at just hitting those 3 strings, that takes a lot of time and a lot of patience and a bit of frustration along the way too, I must admit, okay? Never once have I said in any of these videos that learning guitar was going to be easy for you or for anybody. The only people that seem to have an easier time at it are prodigies, okay? These are people like Joe Bonamassa and many others out there that, you know, have been known to be what we call prodigy players, okay? They can just like pick these things up and boom, 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 boom. And they also tend to be very technical, very precision players, which does tend to drive the rest of us on the planet absolutely mentally insane, because it's kind of like, yeah, well, anyways. So, but practice all these in this position. Just slide them up for now. memorize the positions, say the chord. If you want to make things a little simpler for yourself, okay, think sharps. Think sharps. Sharps and majors. So C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. Okay? Think of it that way. And then, once you've got that programmed into your brain, okay, and you're doing well with strumming, just, you know, even... You've heard that sort of tune like that before? Right? So, it's kind of a neat little thing, and that's all done on those 3 strings. And the nice thing is you can add the pinky in on any of these chords. And it does actually alter the chord to another chord when you add the pinky in, so just be aware of that too. We'll talk about those chords later down the road, okay? So, but that's your D major position. Okay, and just keep following it all the way up until you run out of fretboard. Now I have a cutaway acoustic, so I can get a little bit higher than you will. If you've got really super long, slanky fingers, you might even be able to work with a dreadnought style guitar that does not have a cutaway, and you might be able to get all the way up there if you got really long, slanky fingers. So anyways, that's it for today. See ya.